As Lucy Harbour developed, families moved along the coast, and one of the families was the Cormacks from Portessie. Portessie had no harbour at all, and the boats were pulled up on the shingle there. The women carried the men out to the boats when they started. The Cormacks were sailmakers, and right, this is the back of Cormacks Yard. That eventually was Cormack's office. Cormack was a fish salesman. He was also the provost of Lucy. Fell out with the lairdie, and the lairdie decided that he was going to be buried right in front of Cormack's house in the square. So this was a storage yard, and that's the dyke belonging to the people in Commerce Street. Cormacks, just to let you know whose yard it was. And lots of things lying about, just taken up for storage. This was a coiler, the Beccles coiler. The Beccles coiler was very important in the Seine-Nette because the earlier attempts had been by drifters which had capstans and no coiling mechanism. So they used to get into terrible fankles with the ropes, and of course getting caught up in a rope at sea is very, very dangerous. So I'll just let you watch the assorted materials that they had here, just in case. They used to bark the nets here as well. Oh, there's a Sutherland winch, D.F. Sutherland, engineer, Lossiemouth. Dougal Kinnaird told me he saw one of these out in South America. Spare everything's just in case. This is for running a trawl along the seabed to catch prawns. Rope here with corks on it. The corks were used to float the herring nets. Herring nets drifted, which is why the boats that took them out were called drifters. That's ropes for Seine-Nette fishing. You see a splice there. Not that bonny, I don't think. I used to be able to splice. I might even have done it as well as that. You never know when they'll come in handy. Another keiler. These used to be kept well oiled and well greased. A wire rope, I always hated that stuff. An anchor. Plenty of stuff got dumped. Men didn't have time or the knowledge quite often to repair the more modern equipment. So there's a bit of electronic gubbins there. A clipper. In the old days, of course, the men knew their position by taking sightings on the land and lining up the Knock of Avis to Benrinnes, similar landmarks. And of course nowadays it's all electronic, so they know their position to the nearest meter. Probably costs a year's pay to buy these things when they first came out. West Side Fishermen Limited. Cali Fishers. This was the shed where they stored things that might be dangerous. They kept them in great safety, of course, observing all the health and safety regulations. A mini, once somebody's pride and joy. And of course there's always pallets lying around. Well protected oil tank. The area is now of course filled with flats, and it's Cormacks Court. This bit coming into the shot now was the last bit to be demolished, and it's the bit on High Street. There we are, somebody in the process of tidying up. Bit to go. One thing though, it gives us the colour.